His Grace Bradley Girdleston, the Duke of Lusk. Another pause. Declan waited. Are you familiar with the Girdleston family or His Grace the Duke? The man prompted. No. Declan saw no reason to hide his disdain for aristocrats in general and dukes in particular. He didn't do business with the nobility. Not anymore. Not since a certain royal duke had framed him for abduction and murder and stood idly by while Declan went to jail. No? Girdleston repeated, his voice high and contemplative, as if Declan had stated a philosophy he'd never considered. Don't work for dukes, Declan said. Oh, pity. Well, I suppose I am not a duke, and I would be your employer. Declan sighed wearily and asked, Employer for? Oh, right. The job. Well, you see, I've come because my family has a job for you. There is a young woman travelling to London. She comes this very night, in fact. Her name is Lady Helena Lark, and she is the daughter of the Earl and Countess of Pembroke. She is betrothed to my dear nephew, the Duke. In the weeks leading up to the wedding, she and her family will reside in our ducal residence, as their own London townhome is under construction. This close proximity will help the girl become more accustomed to her future role as Duchess. It will also allow us to keep an eye on her, which is precisely the job I'm looking to fill, Huntsman. I've come to hire you to mind her, for the lack of a better word. Keep a close eye on her from the moment she reaches London until she walks down the aisle to legally wed my nephew. Declan narrowed his eyes. This is a joke. Girdleston cleared his throat and continued. By mind her, of course I mean guard her safety. See to her comfort in muddy lanes or crowded shops. Make certain she's happy and looked after and this is where it gets a bit tricky, but no effort for you, I'm certain. Keep her from bolting. Declan couldn't help himself from asking, Keep her from what? Bolting, the old man confirmed solemnly. He let out a sigh. There has been some confusion and hesitation on the part of the girl, I'm afraid. The union has been several years in the making, due mostly to her lack of cooperation. But now we are all in agreement on the wedding and happy future of this couple. Her parents assure me will enjoy her full cooperation. That said, when she reaches the city, I should like to have a trusted man in place to safeguard against future incidents of escape, provided Declan. He actually felt sorry for whatever poor sod was hired, and the girl. If there was anything Declan understood, it was captivity. Oh, it's nothing so drastic as escape, Girdleston assured. How shall I term it? The families on both sides of the marriage hope to remove incidents of distraction. Lady Helena's time in London will be devoted to activities that should delight any bride-to-be. Shopping, tours of her new residences, and parties in her honour. I wish for her to remain focused throughout the proceedings, with her eyes set firmly on the prize of matrimony. Why isn't she minded by her own people, parents or staff? Declan asked on a sigh. The sooner he validated this man's problem, the sooner he would go away. The old man nodded sagely. Yes, wouldn't that be convenient? Unfortunately, I found her family to be wholly ineffective when it comes to minding her. And her particular brand of, let us call it, spirited willfulness, has proven too much for chaperones or maids. So your natural next choice is an accused felon? Oh, your alleged crimes do not startle me, Huntsman, said Girdleston. But I suppose you haven't heard. There's been the most astounding development in your case, just this morning, in fact. The families who accused you of abducting that poor girl have actually changed their claim, dropped the charges, all of them. It's only just What? Rasped Declan. Shock and disbelief shattered like glass inside his head. He lunged, straining against the iron bars. Girdleston nodded. His white teeth shone through his smile. The family of Miss Knightley Snow have heard rumours of a sighting. The girl has been spotted several times in the south of France. A cousin, I believe, has been sent to recover her. The family is trying to be discreet. I'm sure you understand. Knightley Snow has been found, Declan demanded. He was in prison because he'd been hired to escort her to